Students, you have learned about line segment. Correct? We are denoted line segment. Here I have shown. This is the line segment AB by using symbol of line segment. Okay? And we have learned line segment has two ends. Correct? So now you imagine a line segment AB from A to B is extended. See, a line segment from A to B is extended beyond A from one direction. See, here I have shown arrows. This means what? It can be extended beyond A one direction and beyond B other direction. See, a line segment from A to B is extended beyond A in one direction and beyond B other direction without any end. Meaning of arrow is it has no end. So we can extend it both the direction. Beyond A in one direction and beyond B other direction without any end. So here now we get a model of line. This is the model of line. Do you think you can draw a complete figure of line? No. Why? A line through 2 points A and B. See, a line through 2 points A and B is written as AB, and this is the symbol of line. See, this is the symbol of line. Okay, a line through 2 points A and B is written as line AB, and a line can be extended indefinitely both the direction. Listen student, a line can be extended indefinitely. What I said, this arrow meaning it has no end. So we can extend it. We can extend it both the direction indefinitely. Indefinitely means it has no end. We can extend line in both the direction indefinitely. Okay, and to denote a line, we can use 2 points. We can denote a line by using 2 points. Means in this figure, we can denote line AB as shown here. Okay, remember that. A line extends indefinitely in both the directions. So it contains countless number of points. It contains countless number of points. 2 lines here, 2 points. 2 points are enough to fix a line. Listen student, 2 points it's enough to fix a line. So we say that 2 points determine a line. What we say that? 2 points determine a line. This is the figure of line PQ, and just now we learn line is denoted as PQ by using symbol. We can write as line PQ by using symbol. Okay, means in this figure to denote line we use English capital alphabet letter. To denote the line here we use 2 English capital letter. Also we can denote line by using English small letter A to Z. Means we can denote line by using single English small letter. Here we denote line by using English small letter L. See student, means we can denote line by using 2 English capital letter, or we can denote line by using small English letter, 1 letter. See, means we can denote here line PQ or we can denote line L. Okay. Look at the diagram. There are two lines L1 and L2 are shown. So the lines L1 and L2 are intersect at point P. See, here two lines L1 and L2 intersect at point P. So if two lines have a one common point, see, if two lines have one common point, then we say that these lines are intersecting lines. These lines are intersecting lines. Listen again, student. In this figure, line L1 and line L2 intersect at point P. Means here two lines L1 and L2 have a one common point. So we say that lines L1 and L2, these are the intersecting lines. Okay. So see, student, here are some models of pairs of intersecting lines. If you see two adjacent edge of this page, see, to adjacent edge of this page, it is common point this. So to adjacent edge of the page, this is an example of intersecting line. Okay, as well as we are using multiplication sign. This is also an example of intersecting line. As well as addition sign. This is also an example of intersecting line. Also you have seen two roads which are cross each other. So this is also example of intersecting line. So daily you have seen around us so many examples of pair of intersecting lines. Okay, once again see, if two lines have one common point, then we say that these lines are intersecting lines. See, student, this is a sheet of paper. Now I will make two folds. See, student, here I will make a two folds and crease them. See, this is a sheet of paper and here I make two folds and crease them to represent a pair of intersecting lines. Now I unfold it. So see, student, is it looking? See, these are, we are getting two intersecting lines. See, student, is it looking? There are two intersecting lines and they are meeting this point. They are meeting to this point. Okay. See, I make here two folds, crease them, and here we get two intersecting line and they are intersect in this point. Okay, so see, student, here ask, can two lines intersect in more than one point? So by observing this folding of paper, is it looking any intersecting point? No. So what is the answer of this question? Can two lines intersect in more than one point? No. What is our answer? No. Two lines cannot intersect in more than one point. See student again. Here I have shown by folding, making two fold of this paper. So from this also you understand we get only one intersecting point. Here I can show you a figure. So see here I will draw you two intersecting lines. Okay, so if you observe L1, L2, we get only a one intersecting point. So from this what we say that two lines cannot intersect in more than one point. They can be intersect only in one. They have only one intersection point. Okay. Second question C. Can more than two lines intersect in one point? What? Can more than two lines intersect in one point? Now we can draw many lines through a one point. See student here. See, means we can draw infinite number of lines through a one point. See, can more than two lines intersect in one point? Yes. What is the answer of this question? Yes. Two lines, more than two lines can intersect in one point. What is the answer of it? Yes. More than two lines intersect in one point. What? Yes, more than two lines intersect at one point. Okay, let's look at the figure of table. Here, the top of the table A, B, C, D is a flat. Are you able to see some points and line segments? Are there any intersecting line segment? Yes. Here, line segment AB, line segment BC intersect at point B. Now, which other line segment intersect at point A, at point B, at point C, and at point D? The line segment AB and AD intersect. The line segment AB and BC intersect. The line segment AB and DC intersects. So in this figure, line segment AB and BC intersect at point B, as well as line segment BC and CD intersect at point C. Also, line segment CD and AD intersect at point D, and line segment AB and AD intersect at point A. But here are some line segments which are not intersect each other. So see student, this figure carefully, then you can know that line segment AB and line segment DC are not intersect each other, as well as they are extended further. See, another, which pair of line segments which are not intersect? See, another pair is line segment AD and line segment BC which are not intersect. intersect each other. See student, line segment AB and line segment BC. This pair of line segment are not intersect each other. As well as line segment AD and line segment BC. This pair is also not intersect each other. Okay, they are extended further. So these pair of line segment, see lines like this which do not meet, this AB line segment and BC, they are not meet each other. So these type of line segment or line are said to be parallel, which are not intersect each other or which are not meet. See that figure, line segment AB and BC, they are not meet each other. So these type of line segment are called parallel, or lines like this which do not meet are said to be parallel and are called parallel lines, which are not intersect or which are not meet each other. These type of lines are called parallel lines. For example, if two lines L1 and L2 are parallel, see here we have drawn two lines. They are not intersect each other. Line L1 and L2. Here I have drawn two pair of lines. First, line L1 and L2. This pair and another M1 and M2. But from this two figure, line L1 and L2 are parallel to each other. But line M1 and M2, they are not parallel to each other. As though both pair of lines are not intersect. See what we said now? If lines which are not meet each other, they are parallel. But here, line L1 and L2 are parallel to each other. But line M1 and M2 are not parallel to each other. Okay? Because if you observe distance between these two lines, it is the same everywhere. But distance between line M1 and M2, it changes. If you observe this figure, then you came to know that distance between line M1 and M2 it is not same everywhere. Instead of it, distance between line L1 and L2 it is same everywhere. Okay? They are not meet each other and distance between these two lines it is same everywhere. Okay? But here M1 and M2 are not intersect, but distance between these two lines it is changing. So these are not parallel lines. Line L1 and line L2 is parallel. And how to write it is? See here, if two lines L1 and L2 are parallel, then we write L1, this is a symbol of parallel. L1 parallel L2. Okay. See here, in our daily life, we can see around us so many examples of parallel. See, this is the box. If you observe edges of this box, see, these are the opposite each other. So, opposite edges of the box, they are parallel to each other. In the same way, these two, horizontal as well as vertical. So, these are parallel to each other. As well as, if you see this scale, so it's opposite edges of this ruler. Opposite edges of the ruler, it is also parallel to each other. As well as opposite edges of the blackboard, opposite edges of your notebook, opposite edges of your window. So these are the example of parallel line. Okay, in this way so many examples daily you are observing of parallel line in your surrounding. Students, observe the given figure. First figure is beam of light from a lighthouse. Second figure is ray of light from a torch. And third figure is of sun rays. So, if you observe these models or these figures, then you came to know that a ray, it is a portion of a line. See student, a ray is a portion of line. It starts at one point. It starts at one point. We call it as starting point or initial point. Okay, and it goes endlessly in a direction. See student, a ray is a portion of line and it starts at a point. We call it as starting point or initial point, and it goes endlessly in a direction. Okay, so look here. Look at the figure of ray shown here. Here I have drawn a figure of ray. So see student, there are 2 points. Point A. Point A is the starting point or initial point, and another point P, which is on the path of the ray, and it can be extended endlessly in one direction. See student, this is a figure of ray and it has a starting point A and another point is a path of a ray, and if you observe, it can be extended endlessly in one direction. That's why we say that ray is a portion of a line, because it can be extended endlessly in one direction. It has starting point but it has no end point. It can be extended endlessly in one direction. And we can denote ray, see here, ray AB. We can denote ray AB. This is the symbol of ray. This is the symbol of ray. We can write AB by using this symbol. This is a symbol of ray. Okay, we can write ray AB by using this symbol. Okay, see student, name the rays given in this picture. Students, there is given one picture or figure. We have to write the name of the rays which is given in this figure. So student, just now you have learned ray. Ray has an initial point or starting point and it can be extended endlessly in one direction. It has no end point and it is a portion of line. So in this figure we have to identify the rays and name it. So see here, if you observe, T is the starting point and another point A which is on the path of the ray. So this is one ray. So here TA, by using symbol we can denote it. TA, ray TA. Another starting point T and point N is on the path of the ray and it can be extended endlessly in one direction. So another ray is TN. Another ray is TN. Also one more point which is on the path of the ray, point B, which is path of the ray and extended endlessly in one direction. So one more ray is found in that. It is ray TB. So in this figure there are 3 rays: ray TA, ray TN and ray TB. starting point of each of these rays? Yes. In this figure, T is the starting point of each rays. So what will be the answer? Yes. T is a starting point of each of these rays. Okay, see in this figure, TA, TN and TB. These are the three rays and each ray's starting point is T. Okay, it is the initial point or starting point, and another points are on the path of the ray.